Okay, I'm harvesting goldenrod. I'm gonna try using it as a dye for some of my fabric. Dyes things a nice, pretty yellow. Ooh, mosquitoes. Anyway, yeah, I'm just getting goldenrod in a field by our house. It's just a wild field next to the road. Yeah, so I'm just picking a big bag full of it here. Dude. Okay, that was bad. Anyway, catch you later. Okay, so I brought all of the goldenrod back with me. It looks like this. This is the flower. It's all over here. So yeah, I just had to go get some. I didn't have any in my backyard, but it was just down the road, so not a big deal. Anyway, I'm gonna try making the dye. I've never done that before. According to the internet, I just put it in some water and I boil it for a little bit, and then I just let that sit overnight with a bunch of whatever I want to dye in it. So yeah, I'm gonna try like various things. We'll see how she goes. You're supposed to use a pot that you don't use for cooking, which is, I have one, so yeah. Don't know why, they didn't say on the blog, on the internet. I have no idea. Bad juju. Guess we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna try dyeing a bunch of different fabrics. So let's try and figure out what fabrics we want to dye. Okay, so I really want to try dyeing some of this lace. And I'm pretty sure it's made out of like polyester or acrylic. So I don't think that I'll be able to dye it like naturally with the flowers that I have. But I kind of want to try anyway, just in case it works. And if it works, like, then I'll be using that as some of my dye. Cause how cool, like how cool to use like some flowers from around my house to like dye my things. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna cut off a couple of these and we'll try dyeing that. And then I'm gonna try dyeing some of the, where is it? Some of the silk from grandma's dress because I have like extra of it. It just came with a bunch of like the scrap fabric. And then also the silk lining. We'll try dyeing some of that. See how she goes. So, yeah. And then I'll try some just like plain cotton to see if I'm actually doing this right because the cotton should take on the dye. Yeah, any other like whites I have around that I think would be better as yellow. So let's get to it. Okay, this is the first cut on any of the wedding dresses that I've made. Okay, I guess other than that like little snip that I did on Digimas to see if it was real silk or not. With that silk test that I did that ended up being a failure. So yeah, first cut. Here we go. Ah! Okay. Should we try one more flower as well? I think so. Where did I take that last flower from? I should take this next one from the same spot. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna try dyeing this chiffon stuff. Okay, so we have gathered the fabrics that we're gonna dye, and we've got some lace to test out. This lace. Got this silky fabric, this chiffon stuff, and then some plain cotton. So yeah, we'll see how she goes. Yeah, the only one I'm kind of like worried about losing would be like Mom's lace. I don't want it to like disappear in the vat. So I think maybe I'll put that in a bowl and let that sit like separate from everything else alone overnight. And yeah, the rest of it will just sit in the normal vat with the rest of the flowers to maybe like take on a deeper hue. Yeah. So let's do it. Apparently you can just put it in now, so you don't really have to like think about it. So we're gonna do that. I feel like this is like the lazy man's method, but I'm kind of glad I found the lazy man's method online because I'm a bit of a lazy man. So far there's no color. I'll show. No color. Very warm water though, but no color. Okay, so we've got an update. I have to hold the camera a little bit away because the steam fogs up my camera. So the water is definitely yellow now. You can see this is the silk. It has taken on yellow like so fast. So that makes me think that the silk from Grandma's dress is actually like a natural fiber because it just picked up the color like just like that. Meanwhile, we have Mom's lace right here, which has not picked up any color yet. So we'll put that back down. That'll sit overnight. The lace from Grandma's dress has picked up a little bit of color, but nothing like that silk. And then the chiffon and the cotton haven't picked up anything yet. So yeah, I guess we'll see in the morning. I'm just gonna push down some of these bubbles here and set those little lace where they won't get too lost. And yeah, we'll see what this looks like about 10 hours from now. Good night. Okay, so here's after a night. The silk, well, I'm gonna rinse this all out and we'll see how it holds color, and then I'll hang it to dry. Okay, to rinse out the fabric, I really didn't do anything special here. I just rinsed it out under regular water until the color stopped coming out as yellow. Here I'm showing off the lace because I thought that it was such a pretty yellow color. Wow. The silk is so yellow. Holy. Like, this is crazy. Now looking back at this, I understand that my entire kitchen's yellow, so it's really hard to see the yellow that is picked up, but yeah, this is just insane. Like, okay, so I'm going to hang them up outside. We do have a storm coming, but if they get rained on, it's fine because it's just like extra rinsing of the fabric. So yeah, this is the silk, and it took on bright yellow, obviously. Like, this is nuts. This is rinsed out. Look how yellow that is. Wow. That's so gorgeous. I love this to death. Like, that's perfect. Oh, see, that's what I was hoping for. Okay, so I guess that debunks any thought that this silk from Grandma's dress might have had like some sort of synthetic in it, because the synthetic didn't take up the dye at all. So, I'm pretty sure this is probably all natural. Like this is all natural fiber. Cool. Grandma, you could have had like the prettiest, I can't believe that's from flowers. That I got that much yellow from a flower. Wow. I wonder if you can keep the dye, or if it's like a one-trick pony. Like, make a new one each time, you know? Or if I can like freeze it. This is the cotton, and this makes me feel like maybe this actually isn't what is advertised. Cause like, what? This is the amount of dye I'm gonna get on like a white cotton? Crazy. So, anyway, that's that. Then we have the lace from Grandma's dress, which also actually like took up the color pretty good. And then we have this chiffon, which did not take up the color very well at all. It's almost the same color it was when it started. Like, I think once this dries, you're not even going to notice that it's been dyed. So, whatever. It's okay. So some worked really, really good, and some like not so good. Yeah. And that's it out on the line. Look how yellow. That's crazy. Okay, post-production Ave here. So I only recorded myself doing the whole like gathering of goldenrod, dyeing of all the fabrics the first time I did it, but I did do 2 batches. One big one where I did Grandma's wedding dress, some of Mom's lace, and those other random fabrics. And then I did another smaller batch with just Claudette's wedding dress fabrics. So you're now going to see the end result of Claudette's wedding dress fabrics. And then later you'll see the dried end result of Grandma's and all those other fabrics that I tried. Or maybe not the other fabrics, but Grandma's wedding dress for sure. Okay, so I've finished the dyeing of Claudette's wedding dress, which is now pieced. I tried the lace, and you can see it picked up some of the yellow color from the goldenrod. Not a lot, just really lightly. And then the satin fabric also picked up a little bit of the yellow, but again, not a lot. This is the original, this is the dyed. And then the these small lace pieces actually picked up quite a bit of color, so I really like that, and I'll probably use that again. So, yep. After dyeing Grandma's fabric from her wedding dress, I used this silk that I originally thought was like a silk cotton blend because of the way it burned. Potentially also just pure silk because of the way it picked up the goldenrod. So in the previous videos you could see when it was wet it was really dark. It dried in the sun to this beautiful buttercup, and it just shines and shimmers now, even more so than it did, I think, when it was the white. It also made it softer somehow. Not sure how that worked, but this is very like stiff, and this one's very like has so much more drape to it now, and I don't know why. Probably some element of boiling it or something. Anyway, so yeah, that's the silk fabric, and it's buttercuppy color. Stunning. This picked up color better than anything else. Then I did the lace as well from Grandma's dress. Also picked up a nice yellow color, but it's very faint. similar to Claudette's lace, and it's yellow pickup. Okay, quickly at the end here, because I don't think I've shown this yet, but these are the effects of all the dye tests on this page. So I tried like a couple different random fabrics, not from wedding dresses, just fabrics to see how they picked up dye. This is from Mom's wedding dress, some of the lace. It picked up the yellow really well. This is Grandma's silk that I tried that burn test on, where I thought that it was a cotton because of the way that it burnt, but yeah, not sure. Or like a cotton silk. And then here you can see it pick up the beautiful goldenrod color. Here's more of Grandma's silk with the yellow. This is from Claudette's wedding dress. Also from Claudette's wedding dress. And then this is Claudette's wedding dress silk. So in person, these ones almost have a greenish undertone, but the camera's really not picking it up. And then here's all of the things that Grandma's wedding, or sorry, not Grandma's, Claudette's wedding dress is made out of. I found the tags, that was really nice to find. And even though it's made out of a synthetic blend, it was able to pick up some of that goldenrod color, so that's really good. I definitely will use the goldenrod to color some lace, I think, and I would love some of this, but I don't have a lot because Grandma's dress is so small, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet, but I definitely love, obsessed with this color. I don't know if I've shown this book yet, but this is like all my notes on making the dress. So you can see everything in here is just like me trying to figure stuff out. And yeah, anyway. Okay, so that's all the dyeing videos that I have and my adventure with dyeing with Goldenrod. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.